I'm not feeling around in the dark, but I'm feeling around in like right before dawn. If you wake up around maybe 6 a.m. and it's not necessarily pitch black outside, but it's dark enough to where you need God to guide you. You know I'm going to bring it back to my father. You already know that. It's dark enough to where it's not pitch black, but you need God to guide you because you don't want to hit your pinky toe on the side of your bread. Can you believe it's been over a year since I got in front of this camera and posted a YouTube video? I can't believe it, but I am so happy to be back. I'm so grateful that you are still here. I'm so grateful that you're still subscribed. I'm so grateful that you are here to watch. And this is the beginning of something really, really beautiful. Not just this look, but the path that you and I are going to be on together. All right. Well, I love you all. Go ahead and get into this video right here. Okay. Get into it. The first thing I want to do is apologize for the lighting. I have not recorded a YouTube video aside from the one that I recorded a few weeks ago. That was just like my test to see if I could really do this. But this YouTube video that I'm recording now is a real full-fledged YouTube video. I want to be speaking in this video. I'm praying that the mic is still working because it was working the last time I just checked. But this is the first time that I'm filming a YouTube video in over a year. It can't be 2 by now. No. It's definitely over a year though. And here I am. So I apologize for the lighting. I feel like I'm not back to square one, but I do feel like a baby all over again in this film industry. I am pretty much starting from scratch. Although I have some knowledge built up in me and the talent built up in me, I have to revive it. So this is a part of the process. I've been away from film, TV, and the beauty community for, I would say a year, but it has been longer than that. I'd say since January 2021. I've been away from what God has called me to, which is the film industry, the TV industry, and the beauty community, and plenty other things. But those 3 things specifically, although I was auditioning, although I was doing this and that and making some videos here and there, my heart was not in it. My passion was not in it. And most importantly, I was not following the path that God had called me to. And today marks day 1 of pretty much my very first YouTube video ever since I've become me, the me that is very fresh, new, and healed. Okay. So my lighting is not up to the standards that I usually have for myself because, as you guys know, I have a film and TV degree from Howard University, the illustrious HU, and I live and breathe these things. But because I've been away from it for so long and don't have all of the equipment that I'm used to having, my lighting is not what I'm used to having. It's not. Over the next several months, I'm going to be working on my setup and working on my lighting, working on building up all of the things that I need to put together a TPL production. And that means the Princess Lifestyle production. So my quality standards for filming are not what this is, but I have to start somewhere. And that's what I'm doing. So if you're out there and you want to do whatever you want to do, you want to create a short film, create a feature film, create a TV show, web series, whatever, and you don't feel like you have the equipment, you need to start anyway. If you don't believe me, go to Issa Rae's previous Awkward Black Girl show and look at the quality of the first episode. Look at the quality of the second season. Look at the quality of her episodes and then look at what she produced on HBO. Have to start somewhere. It's really about following God's path for your life and producing the art that He has called you to produce. So that's what I'm doing now. So let's get started. Let's start. Okay, come on. So before you ask, no, I don't know what this video is going to be about. I just know that I need to do my makeup and I need to do it on camera and you guys need to be here with me while I do it. I also have been not necessarily too heavily in makeup lately. Well, I've been gradually easing myself into it over the past couple of months, but I can't say that I've been neck deep in it like I have a history of being, because this is, in fact, my industry. But I have been watching some things. I've been following the trends and seeing what's popular, what the girls are doing, what the girls are up to. And it seems that the girls, maybe not necessarily you, it seems that the girls don't know how to do eyeshadow anymore. What happened? What happened during the 2.5, almost 3 years that I've been gone? What happened? You guys lost your zeal for colorful eyeballs? What happened? Your eyelids are looking bare. Okay, I've come to revive the community because what's going on? What's going on? What's actually happening? You need to check it, okay? You guys cannot keep getting away with no eyeshadow. I see it. You guys are one bronzer in the crease away from pissing me off, okay? So Black Friday just passed. It was last week. I hope you guys were able to take advantage of Perfect Texture Trusses 40% off Black Friday sale. It is now over. If you didn't take advantage of it, now off for you, okay? Because you already know that Perfect Texture Trusses doesn't do sales. There's one sale a year, and I don't always do the Black Friday sale, but it's once a year, and that's the sale. And if you didn't catch it, don't worry. Full price is your portion. In Jesus' name, amen. I did some Black Friday shopping of my own. I got a lot of things. And one of the things that I got, I was so shocked that this was even happening, but Tom Ford was on sale. And it was actually before Black Friday. I think it was maybe 2 days before Black Friday. I went ahead and picked up my Holy Grail, one of my favorite foundations ever. One of my favorite foundations ever. I have a favorite. We can't talk about that though. But Tom Ford is I'd say it's the quintessential luxury beauty line. I love Chanel. I love Givenchy. I love all of the luxury. Well, not all. I love a good chunk of the luxury beauty lines, but Tom Ford, in my opinion, stands out among the rest. When I walk into a Neiman's or a Nordstrom or a Bloomingdale's, wherever I'm going, and I look up, I immediately can see the Tom Ford counter, and I make a beeline for it. I love Tom Ford's fragrances. I love Tom Ford's fashion, but I'm not a fashion girly. I'm into fragrance, but I wouldn't consider myself a fragrance girly, but I am, in fact, a beauty queen, okay? I do not play when it comes to beauty. You guys already know that I am the luxury beauty girl of all the girls, and Tom Ford is, for me, the quintessential luxury beauty line. And their Tom Ford Traceless Stick Foundation has been a holy grail of mine for many, many years. I did not start off wearing makeup in high school or anything like that. I actually started wearing makeup in college, like maybe the middle of college, I started wearing makeup. I remember really getting onto YouTube in 2012 and actually taking it seriously with makeup, with beauty in 2014. That's when I began my influencing career. And I did this with the notion in my mind that, oh, this is a monetizable thing for me to do. And I love beauty products. And if I can monetize something that I love, let me go ahead and do it. I didn't realize it would take me this far, but here we are. One of the early product lines that I got into was Tom Ford. It's reflected on my YouTube. Most of it is reflected internally because I don't share everything on YouTube. But my Tom Ford video was one video that got a lot of the beauty girls into Tom Ford's beauty. And I'm really happy to be able to say that. When I did my game-changing foundation video, I'll try to put it up here somewhere. Listen, I'm getting back into editing too. And you guys know that I have a love struggle relationship with editing because I'm so good at it, but editing takes so long. But when you finish editing and you birth that full blown edit and you watch from start to finish and see what you've created, it's like, God, I thank you for putting me through the trials and tribulations of the edit because it takes forever, but it's worth it. So I'll try to put the game changer video somewhere up here for you guys to take a look at it. It's one of my earlier videos. I even took this foundation and went and worked out with it at the gym. You guys came with me, I think, in the video. And when I go to the gym, I sweat profusely. I don't play at the gym. I'm not going there to be cute. I'm going there to push my body to limits that I don't know. So I went there, worked out crazy, and baby, my face was intact. I was sweating profusely in the video. I don't even know if you guys could see all of the sweat, but I was drenched, okay? This Tom Ford foundation is not to be played with. So let's go ahead. I'm hoping that this is my shade. I remember this being my shade, but my complexion has changed, especially with this new skincare regimen I'm on from my dermatologist. Let's give it a whirl. If it's not, we'll be able to fix it because I am still, in fact, the complexion queen. I ain't off the throne, and I'm never coming up off it. Oh, it's too light, Lord Jesus. Okay, I'm gonna have to order another one. Oh, Lord. Well, Tom Ford. That's okay. You know what we can do? What we can do is, why is this so loose? What's going on, Tom? Okay, so we're gonna use this and we'll do an underpainting situation because I still want to use the product because it is in fact a fave of the princess. And if we can underpaint our lives away, that's okay. So I'm just gonna put this everywhere. And although I love the Tom Ford line, I have been critical in the past of, I've been critical in the past of their shade range. One of their newer foundations, which is a really expensive foundation, but it is incredible for your skin. It actually has like the most expensive skincare ingredients in it. Not what it's called, but it's on the site. $150 or $180, $100 some a bottle. But the problem with it is the shade range. The shade range is absolutely just like, come on, Tom. Come on, Tom. You gotta do better, Bookie. You gotta do better. The shade range is no good. I actually bought 2 shades and mixed the 2 together, and it got my shade range, but it wasn't perfect. So even if I were to have bought a 3rd shade, it still would not have been, in my opinion, it wouldn't have been my perfect shade. And it also just wouldn't have been worth it because why? You know, what am I doing? Why would I do that? Why would I buy 2 of one foundation and that not be my exact match and then buy a 3rd and hope that if I mix this 3rd one in, it's going to do me? No, that's just too much. And for it to be $150 a bottle, I expect a lot more for the shades. So even though this is not my correct shade, despite the lighting being less than perfect, are you able to see how gorgeous the actual product is? Because it is. It blends so beautifully, so gorgeously. And I'm not gonna worry about this because I'm gonna cover that up with my actual shade. But yeah, it's such a great product, lays on the skin perfectly, and it's just an amazing product and I love it. I'm gonna have to order another shade and that will be my correct shade. No worries, no problems. I am definitely an underpainting girl, so we're gonna do that. All right, so I am gonna go in with another cream foundation, and this is a perfect match, so I might wanna go in with 1 shade darker. Let's try that. Yeah, I think that's gonna give it what it needs. Let's get a good contour going. I'm gonna take a deep shade. I'll tell you what, you'll know if somebody is really good with makeup if they are able to correct a shade that was incorrect. Like if they're able to not have to take off all of the product and they can just, let me just color correct this situation right here. You know, they got some good. You know, they understand color a little bit. They might have a little bit of knowing and knowledge. Okay. And per usual, I'm using a combination of a brush and a sponge because I don't think you can get a flawless look with just one or the other. Wow. Oh, I really am praying to God that I'm able to color correct this video to where you guys are able to see the colors on my face and the way we just like basically reprogram the colors to work for us. I love doing stuff like this. I love being able to take advantage of my mistakes and make them better because I feel like that's what God does in our lives. When we royally screw up, he's like, well, if you come to me and you ask me to help you, I will literally make it and make you justified, just as it never happened. And I feel like that's what we just did here. We put on that Tom Ford shade. By the way, this is shade number 10, Chestnut. I believe, oh no, I used 13.0. Not 10. That's the mistake that I made. We're going to highlight some more because I love the texture that we've got going on here. As you can see, we're looking really good. The skin is absolutely gorgeous and flawless. Let's get this blend going because I want a good creamed highlight before we set. Pro tip, when you are doing your nose contour, you do the line however you want to do it. I can't get into the specifics of how exactly you should contour your nose because I can't see your face. You would have to book a master class for that. I mean, a master your face class for that. But just put the line on exactly how you're supposed to do it for your face. If I've taught you, then you know how to do it. If you haven't been taught by me yet, just look at your nose and try to look just straight on and just follow the line of your nose to the best of your ability and don't put too much. Leave that product. You can either get a beauty blender, a complexion sponge to blend this out, or you can use your finger. I'm going to use a sponge and really all I do is tap in place because I don't want that line to move anywhere. I just tap in place until it's less of a line and more of just a shadow or a highlight. Okay, and I like for this back jawbone of mine to pop severely, so I'm concentrating that color back here with little to no movement. You see me going up and down and forward and back, and that's it, because I don't want it coming all the way down the jaw. I don't want to make my jaw bigger. I just want to define it, and that is how you define it, honey. Okay. All right, I think that we are really good with the skin. So what I want to do is begin to set. So I want to use my Chanel universal powder. I want to, and I use the shade 152. I think this is their darkest shade. I think, I'm not 100% sure, but I'm using the shade 152. I'm a little scared to use this shade because if I'm not mistaken, the last time when I used this, I felt like there was a bit of a gray shadow cast. So I'm a little worried, but if that happens, I do have my Gucci powder. This is my all over face powder. It's just called their Eclat Soleil powder. I'll use this to fix any mistakes that we might make with the Chanel powder. I do need to go on Chanel and order the translucent shade because that shade is a good shade. That shade works for everybody, but I wanted to get a shade that's dark skin friendly, you know? These luxury brands, you know, they're doing better, but they still have a lot of work to do. They absolutely, totally have a lot more work to do. So the Chanel powder does come with a puff. Did it come with a puff? I don't remember. I think it did. It came with a puff. I don't know where my puff is, so I'm just going to use this Laura Mercier puff. But before I even go into the puff, let me open and see what we've got going on. I want to show you guys the powder. Hopefully that's focused very well. The powder is brown. I'd say the powder is actually my complexion. You know, it is, but doesn't exactly come out that way. So I'm going to get one of my favorite brushes since I started makeup, this e.l.f. blush brush. I use it for my under eye, and I can't decide whether or not I want to, I don't know if I want to use a sponge first or I want to use a brush first and then a sponge. Let's use a brush first and see where it takes us. So you guys can't see it, but I'm dunking my brush in a hefty amount of the powder, and I'll show you what the brush looks like when it's done. I have the lid underneath the brush to carry it. You see that? That's a lot of powder that I picked up with the brush, and I'm just gonna tap the majority of it off. I'm gonna get my complexion perfection sponge. And I'm just gonna blend out the areas that have the potential to crease up like a mother. My brush. Here's my little mirror. And I'm gonna go in precisely under my eye. You see how I twisted this a little bit? And press. Press and hold. Woo! Press and hold. Press and hold. Press and hold. Press and hold. Okay, so this is the point that I was talking about, the little black eye portion. I feel like it does that right there. Well, it's not terrible, but I'm not crazy. Like, it catches right here texture-wise. But let's leave that alone for now and get the other eye done. I'm gonna twist again. Twist and press. Hold. Yeah, see, that's what I'm talking about. I feel that ain't right. I don't like it. But it is a gorgeous powder that works really, really well. I think what it might be is that the powder alone is simply too dark for my under eye, and that's why I feel like it gives this shade, but we'll see. Let's see, because I'm usually expectant of my under eye being super bright. And this powder is not super bright. It's very toned down. I am being pretty careful with this powder because I have some texture on my skin from my, from my skincare regimen that I'm on. So I am on a couple of things designed by my, like a regimen that's designed by my dermatologist. And it is working. My skin is looking super healthy. It's a good peel that we have going on. So I got to be really careful with how I handle brushes on my skin when I'm wearing makeup. Okay, so that's good stuff. Looks good. Let's do everything else. I need a big fluffy brush. Do you have one? Let me borrow it. So I've got my Charlotte Tilbury bronzer. It's one of my faves. I like it nice and big, and it's just a good color. So tapped quite a bit onto the brush, then tapped the excess off. And I'm just gonna go perimeter shopping. That's what I call it when I put on my bronzer, because I hit up my perimeter and I hit up my perimeter and I buy up all the land left on my face. We are looking super chocolatey, which is great. But what we're missing is a good brightening aspect. We don't want to be flat by the face, right? I'm gonna go in my Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Setting Powder. This is the darkest shade that Charlotte Tilbury carries in this setting powder. And I don't mind it because I don't use this to just be a flat out set. I use this as a brightening situation. And that's what it does. It does its job. All right, let's go in with our Gucci all over face situation, just to seal it all in and down. I'm gonna leave that nose highlight alone. I'm gonna leave it right where it is. It's not bothering anybody. I just pat that in. I don't want to swipe it away because I want the bridge of my nose to, pop severely. So let's get into some eyes. I'm keeping things simple because I am going to be filming a challenge, and this challenge is going to be for Instagram, but I'll see if I could post some of it here. I'm doing a red lip challenge where for the next 25 days, well, from December 1st to December 25th, we are going to be wearing red lips, and I'm going to be giving you guys a wealth of red lip options for the holidays. I'm going to show you all the red lips that are gorgeous for my skin tone, that don't work for my skin tone, but might work for yours, and what type of undertones you should be gravitating towards during this time if you want to get a good red lip. And it's not going to be only red lips. There are going to be some red adjacent situations happening. So stay tuned to my Instagram, and I'll try to post some here for YouTube Shorts as well, but it's all going to be going down on Instagram and the TikTok. Okay, so I've got this good palette from Viseart. Being super duper simple. I just want a flush of color and to get going because I got some work to do, honey. I'm gonna go to this dark brown first. I'm not a subtle girl. I go in immediately. That just comes with not being afraid of color. Don't be afraid of color. It's not gonna hurt you. Just gotta know what you want. If you want a dark look, then use some dark colors. Don't want a dark look, don't use dark colors. Simply put. Let's zoom it in a little. Oh, that's out. In. Okay. You guys, you see how some of that dark color decided to migrate its way down? I'm not worried. I ain't scared. Okay? All it needs is to be blended. That's it. Don't let these colors punk you, okay? None of these colors are really what I want. So I'm gonna close that up and open up my bronzer, and that's going to be my transition shade. For the girlies out there who are scared of eyeshadow, but you're doing a good job with your complexion. I just want you to know that I see you. You are seen and you are heard, and I am here to help you understand that eyeshadow is for you too. There's no eye shape that is excluded from eyeshadow. Eyeshadow is gorgeous on everybody. You just have to know how to do it. That's it. And I'm here to help you figure that out. Okay? What was impossible, you made possible. Jesus, yeah. Jesus, yeah. In your special way was impossible. Baba, you made possible. Jesus, yeah. Best thing you can do for yourself with eyeshadow is just keep blending. I'm softening this line. I'm softening this dark shadow. Just want to keep on blending. Eye starts to water, take a little break. Don't let people rush you. Anytime I'm teaching eyeshadow, that's one of my biggest teachings. Don't let these people rush you. If you're on vacation and your friends are doing their makeup or they've already done it, you either need to wake up earlier so that you can be on time for them, or honey, tell them to go without you. Tell them to go and meet them there. Your makeup needs to be fire. You need to, most importantly, just give yourself enough time. Give yourself enough time to do your makeup, because you don't want to be rude either. Don't start doing your makeup at 7:30 when you know you need to be gone at 9 if you're not familiar with eyeshadow. Get yourself a nice flat eyeshadow brush situation. I can't see. And choose any neutral color. I'm gonna do, how's this gonna show up on me is the question. Let's do a peach and see how that shows up. I could leave it like this, but let me just a little. Okay, so I have a lipstick from Gucci. This is their Glow and Care lip color in the shade Lucy Dark Orange. I bought it on a whim. I was shopping on Farfetch and I said, oh, I shouldn't just buy clothes. Let me buy something from the beauty section. So this is what it looks like. The packaging is cute, simple. I love a good skinny lipstick case. That makes me very happy. See, it's like a cigarette lipstick. That is my absolute favorite. The color is, I'd say it's like an autumn orange, deep fall, autumn, burnt orange type of color. Let's see what it looks like. I think I'm going to just use a regular brown liner. This is the one that I'm going to use. Hopefully this brown liner is not too cool toned and doesn't just ruin the lip. Let's see. It is pretty cool tone, but let's just keep going because I don't think I have a warm tone liner in my vicinity. Now we're going in with what's the shade called? Lucy Orange? Yes, Lucy Dark Orange. Okay. I forgot that the description read has a glow to it. I like it. This is cute. Oh, I like this. I wasn't expecting it. Oh, this is so pretty. It's good for this look because it tones everything down. I've got on big lashes, a smoky eye, a full bead. It's a good thing that this is a more subtle lip color. I'm definitely gonna put this in my purse to carry this around with me. This is a good lip color to just have on you for touch-ups and everything. I love this. This is Gucci Glow and Care lip color, and this is the shade Lucy Dark Orange 308. I like it a lot. I think I'm gonna go ahead and pick up some other shades from the Glow and Care collection. If they're looking like this, I need more. I do, I need some more. Very cute. Definitely keeping this in my little Brandon Blackwood purse. I'm gonna pop that in there so that when I go out tonight, I can do some really cute touch-ups. This is a gorgeous color. Oh me, oh my. I love it. Yeah, it's really pretty. Okay, my dears. Ugh. The final step in every makeup routine is always going to be your setting spray, finishing spray. Let me see if I can actually, before I do that, adjust the color on my neck because I'm not sure how it's looking on camera, but remember I was telling you guys with my skincare routine, that also is involving my neck area. So my neck is peeling and it's kind of like it's not the same color yet as my face because that started peeling a little bit later than my face. So see if I can get some color up on here. I don't know what it's looking like. I know that I don't know if you guys can see that line of demarcation. That is because the texture in my skin, it's peeling. So I just have to work around it and not think too much about it. But it's okay. It's okay. I don't have to be perfect. Y'all know I'm a perfectionist, and that has definitely been to my detriment at many points in time. So, but I'm learning. We are learning. Learning. Yes, we are. Okay. So I'm hoping the lighting has gotten a little bit better. If it hasn't, it's okay. We're going to keep getting better as I film more, as we come together to, engage in my beauty ministry, because that is exactly what TPL Beauty is. It is a ministry, and I have not been stewarding my TPL Beauty ministry well in the past, but all of that changes right now, today, and I'm really happy. Let's go mark this day. It's November 29th, and we did it. We filmed this YouTube video. I talked through it. I pray to God that the mic caught all of it. I tested the mic beforehand. I tested the sound on these settings, and it worked. So hopefully everything is caught, but if not, and you see my mouth moving, I'm going to put a voiceover on top of it. Okay. That's what we're going to do. Yep. That's what we're going to do. So this is the final look. It's very simple. This is me getting back into beauty. It's very I'm not feeling around in the dark, but I'm feeling around in right before dawn. If you wake up around maybe 6 a.m. and it's not necessarily pitch black outside, but it's dark enough to where you need God to guide you. I'm going to bring it back to my father. You already know that. It's dark enough to where it's not pitch black, but you need God to guide you because you don't want to hit your pinky toe on the side of your bread, right? So that's where I am with my ministry, TPL Beauty. I'm back, but I'm a baby all over again in this, and it feels good. Because when you're a child, you don't worry about making mistakes. You're a child, you know that even if you do make a mistake, that your father is gonna get you, he's gonna pick you up. If you fall down and skin your knee, it might hurt, it might burn, it's definitely gonna sting. But God's going to come through with his first aid kit, and he's going to bandage you up every step of the way. He's going to pick you up. He's going to dust off all of the dirt on your butt. He's going to pat you on it and say, keep going, baby. And that's where I am. I'm feeling good. This isn't easy. Okay. This is not a small feat. This that I've accomplished is not small at all, but I'm very happy to be doing it. I am. This is what I love. This is what I love. I love to create, whether it's a YouTube video or it's me acting. Thank you to everyone who has ever sent me any message about the film, The Available Wife, that I co-starred in. I'm grateful for the opportunity, grateful for the footage. I actually watched it for the first time earlier this year. And I have to say, that's a film that I shot in 2019. I believe it was released in 2020. And I just watched it earlier this year, a couple of months ago. And I did an incredible job. I did. I'm somebody who's very, very hard on themselves. I did a really good job in that movie. And I'm excited to work on my next project. Quite sure it will be coming before the year is out. So I'll keep you guys posted. This is YouTube video number 1 since we are back to work. It feels so good to be here. If you know anybody who has been subscribed to my channel and they haven't seen me in a really long time, go ahead and send this video to them. Send it to them and tell them that I'm back. This time is really different because I'm not doing anything in my own strength. This time is different and I have a very clear mission. That's it. I hope you guys like the look. It is a starter look. For this to be starter for me, that's saying something, okay? So we're gonna get some more holiday looks in. I'm definitely doing some holiday looks and some date night looks. If you guys have any special requests of videos that you want me to film, no matter what it is, nothing is off the table until, of course, it is off the table. Don't go crazy in the comments. But if you have anything you want me to film specifically, let me know in the comments. And shout out to my sisters, Michelle and Chi-Chi and Efi. I'm sure they are watching. I love you guys so much. Thank you guys for every morsel of encouragement that you have given me and not letting me give up on this ministry. I love you guys. Let me go. I'm going to go now. Okay. Cause it's starting to get emotional and we're not doing that. I'm going to go per usual. I'm going to be on Instagram showing off this face, letting everybody know that she still got it. Got shaped us. And yeah, that's it. Love you all to, as Tiffany Montgomery says, love you all to life. And I'll see you in my next video. Goodbye. What do I do? What's my sign off? Is it? I don't even remember how to say goodbye. I guess we're gonna have to create something new. So for now, goodbye, go with God, and enjoy the rest of your day. And if you watched this video, go to Instagram and send me a DM because I just want to chat. You and I, both of us together.